I would love to know, like, why are you on this earth? And not the one that just sounds good. Like this is the one that like you're on. Like I was just here. You know our brother Teo. He asked me a very similar question, and it's part of what helped me show up the way that I'm showing up today. All the work that you're doing, if everything you're doing right now is in service of why your soul chose you, Matt, to live on this earth at this particular time of life, what is underneath all of that that you're really here to do?
What comes up for me, Niyama, is, and there's a calling to go deeper, but is to relieve people's pain. But I've done that my whole life, and I've done that where I've taken on their energy and I've taken on their pain, and I've invited to, let me handle that in various literal ways. I got you. I'll handle that. Let me carry that. Let me carry you. But then on a deeper level, is relieve their pain and their suffering by just letting them be free. And we're going to go on a journey here, letting them be free and just kind of be themselves, because their pain is trying to fit in. Their pain is trying to satisfy, and their pain is really from the idea that who they are, what they want isn't enough. And so, but the question comes around to, is that why I'm here on this earth, or is that really what I want? Which that is the answer. And why I'm on this earth, I think, is to represent that and actually show people more of that. That is okay. And what you're unpacking for me, or I'm unpacking, is that the endurance training that I told you I was so great at has really just prepared me for that. To kind of be naked, to live naked, to show people all that. That you don't have to live in pain. And that feels really good to say.
See you there. Let's continue down this journey. What I want to do is explore a little bit here, and we'll come back and we'll see how everything ties in. So that what's at stake is your soul, and you've been training for this your entire life. Here, you mentioned a fear of regret, and I'm just gonna ask you, like, nowadays, I'm now also exploring death as an ally in the same conversation here. And if death could be an ally for the two of us in this conversation, if we can invite death to be a part of this here, one day you and I are both going to die. There is no way, shape around it. It is as inevitable as the sun rising. If tomorrow that day happened to be for you, ask your soul, what is it that you would regret?
There's two things that come up for me, Niyama. What I regret would be not showing the world all of myself sooner. And what that shows up as is just love, not showing who I love, what I love, the love that I am to more people sooner. Not for any outcome, not so that they would love me, or not just more just because that's what's in me. Somebody said at a recent engagement that they're like, I see you as one huge beating heart walking around. And that touched me. And I think there's a lot of truth there. But just not showing that beating heart, which I haven't traditionally done for a lot of my life. That's what I would regret. But you brought up a memory for me. We were at an event and we played a game called the Samurai Game, and that was an event that changed my life. The first thing we did in that, what samurais used to do, is they wrote a letter to their loved ones, because samurais believed they were already dead. So they had no regret. They had nothing left unsaid. It was all in that letter, so they could be removed from that and then go on living free, regardless if they lived or died. It was all said. It was all prepared for. It was done. That was such a freeing experience for me. That gave me the freedom that I could feel was the intent for the samurai. So
just so you, what about it made it free for you?
Well, it links to my first answer, in that the regret would be things unsaid or things unshown or things unexpressed. And that letter gave me that chance, that if I don't get to tell this person, if I don't get to say this, if I don't get to show the world this, here it is. At least I've said it here. So it will never just be in a jar, never said. It just expressed it in one way, shape, or form. And that gave me freedom. That gave me freedom from any regret. It's out there. And now my mission is to put it out there more for as long as I can.
We're just getting started. Click on the link below to watch the full conversation, and go to niyamaashawn.com/tribe to get additional resources and exclusive invitation to tribe-only events. Journey on.